we've set ourselves very high targets for saving carbon. Our aim is to save 50% of our carbon emissions, which is going to be no mean feat. And a key factor in that is going to be everybody's involvement and getting people to change their behaviours to save electricity and heat to save carbon. That was the main driver behind us holding this carbon contest back in November. Our aim was to get about 20 buildings involved in this first contest. We've got ambitions for more in the future. We needed to recruit people to help us with the contest. We needed representatives from each building, and we were very pleased to see 51 people step forward to volunteer to be our building carbon champions. So we have Kirsty Dixon.
Hi, Kirsty. Where you going? All right.
Sean Going.
John, thanks for all you've done.
We actually judged them as the most active champions team. And if you recognise the fact that they're dealing with Building 52, the Whittle building, which is quite a large building, quite a complex building, you'll acknowledge that they had a lot to go at. And they achieved a lot. They achieved 94 pledges. They logged 33 actions, more than any other team. And in fact, they saved the most carbon in the contest because theirs is a bigger building. But nevertheless, it was quite a huge effort. So we wanted to acknowledge that. So can we have Mike Devonshire, please?
Mike, what you've done, quite a challenging little building.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Sarah Jones.
Sarah, thanks for what you've done. And the prize as well.
Alicia Kowleska.
Hi, Alicia, thanks for what you've done.
Mikhail Boska. And
thanks for what you've done.
Adrian Montford.
Adrian, thanks for what you've done. Prize as well.
We also ran on into the Christmas period and had a sort of separate little contest on the end, which was the Christmas switch-off. And the winners of the Christmas switch-off were the Vice-Chancellor's office. But I have to add, I think a lot of the credit goes to the carbon champions in the Vice-Chancellor's office, Christine Major and Carolyn Runts. And we've got Carolyn Runts, I think, to receive the prize.
I'll say, well, we knew they were monitoring electricity, and we thought heat maybe, but hot air we weren't so clear of. But that went down in the Christmas period is fully understood. Thanks for all that you've done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Last but very much not least, we have the winners of the main contest itself. Building 31, they went into a very early lead. I think in the first day they had something like 95% pledges for their building. By the end of the first week that was 100%. And in fact in the first week they saved 30%. And they managed to then maintain that front lead throughout the 5 weeks of the contest. And I think they were very worthy winners. And we have Ian Sibbald and Ashley Pidcock here to receive the award for the best energy-saving building.
There we go. Now, which one of you is Andy Murray? Oh, sorry. Good. I mean, it is clear that there is a department in the university that is ruled with a rod of iron. Because I think this is something where we can make a very significant difference through our efforts. I think the comments that Gareth made about behaviour change, that's a big element in our carbon management plan. We have an aggressive target, but a necessary target. So it does seem to me that this has given a relatively light-hearted way in which we could engage with it, and it was very noticeable for me through the course of the competition that it achieved its most fundamental objective, at least as I saw it, which was awareness raising. Yes, indeed, we've got savings, and those are valuable, and they are what it's ultimately about, but we will only get that the more we can, the more of us become get more aware of this. So from that point of view, I think we would all view this as a huge success. And of course, there has to be a winner, so well done to the winners.
Overall then, by way of summary, 155 very solid actions documented. Some of these are medium-term ones. They won't cut it, they won't kick in for a few months yet till we've got new equipment, but they're in the process of saving carbon. Over 480 people pledging, 30% of buildings getting greater than an 80% pledge rate, which is brilliant. 45% getting more than half the people pledging, and 2/3 getting over a quarter of people pledging. And as we've said, 75% of buildings achieving more than 10%. Basically, this has been a superb start for the 20 buildings involved. I think in terms of demonstrating the very act of small changes, many small changes all adding up to make a big difference.
Well, the first initiative really was to get people in the department involved. We did that by arranging a meeting, and in that meeting the department came up with lots of ideas that we put into practice. And that was really to sort of switch lights off in rooms that were not being used, and really to identify pieces of equipment that were running 24/7 that didn't really need to be on for that time at all. Initially it was really easy because everybody was really enthusiastic about the competition and they really wanted to win from the start. After about a week or two it started to drop off a bit, so we had another meeting and to really sort of pick up the initiative again and to get people to get the last few people to pledge, and then just to remind them. And I think the good thing was about the posters as well, you know, putting the posters up on a weekly basis, it sort of got their enthusiasm going each week. No, I didn't give any incentives. Everybody was really up for the competition from the start. So it dipped a bit in the middle, but we didn't give any incentives. But everybody was really keen to sort of do their best and try and save as much electricity as possible.